really dig the music.
I like the music a lot.
Actually, I like a lot of the music that's been in this so far.
It's one of the things that people really remember about the game. Probably more than anything else. They'll remember the cutscenes fondly because it was the best it was mind-blowing to people who had not previously been exposed to 3D games.
Yeah, okay.
There's probably better stuff out at the time. I don't know what it would be. But yeah, the music is definitely like, whoa, the music. I'm trying to think. I mean, 6 had good music too.
6 had really good music.
Pretty much universally.
Even the wacky minimal tracks were really good. They were mood setting and appropriately applied
and synthesized. These are actually synthesized as well. They use the MIDI chip that's in the PlayStation. And the PC version also uses MIDI, but it uses the engine it comes with one, and that's not really compatible with like newer computers. So I forget exactly how it reconciles that in the newer release, if at all. Can you replace them with waves? I don't know. I just remember like you could take the soundtrack and play it through a different MIDI synthesizer and make it sound different and not necessarily better, like higher quality instruments. It was obviously tested and everything on this.
I've heard of that happening with other PC games too. I don't remember why we came back here, but I do remember playing with the kids' soccer ball.
Yeah, I really don't remember. It was like a place to go after we had left the...
Yeah, because we
either didn't know what to do.
Got caught in the desert, but then got out of it and had to race chocobos.
Yeah.
And that served, like, we got out of our indentured jockey servitude and then came here. Did Barrett have something to say here? Or was that...
I'm pretty sure we don't have anything to do here.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
But I don't know what we're supposed to do, so...
We have to find Sephiroth.
Oh, yeah.
He's somewhere.
Well, at least the goals don't change, because that's too often a problem in these RPGs where... I don't know if it's a problem or not, but... I'll put down the game. And then I'll come back to it sometime later and be at a loss. The one I remember doing that with quite a lot was Wild Arms 3 for the PlayStation 2. That game was a slog for me. I don't remember a lot about it except that it's got cowboys in the desert. And I put it down, and then like 2 months later I came back to it, and I couldn't finish it.
I'm the same.
I couldn't even leave the dungeon I was in.
Because, I mean, you kind of get in a groove, and then you know both the story and the mechanics really well, and you're just sort of like going. But if there's any gap of time in which to forget what the hell, and picking it back up is like, whoa, how do buttons work even? I get really confused about that. Even with some of the comparatively simpler JRPGs to that. Like, I'm the worst about this when it comes to Lufia 1. Oh, we got a vehicle too! Oh,
maybe... Oh, what? Yeah, we got the car after the golden truffle, right?
Yeah.
And we can go in the shallow, like, cross lakes and shit now.
Yeah.
Which clearly means we have to find a lake to cross.
Yeah, that would be the gate. Sure.
Oh,
yes!
Yes!
I'd forgotten about our fucking awesome menu color.
Oh, that's cute! I had forgotten about that. Well,
Beautiful.
I don't know if the chat's actually working No one said anything.
It's been miss lately.
It never fucking works.
I would say hit and miss, but really.
Oh, okay. We have ignition on the chat. Is that big enough?
Here we go.
Restore levels up. We got a TS bomb. It spouts poetry when you throw it.
That's the T.S. Eliot bomb.
Yeah. Uses Demi 2. Ooh.
Ah, the tough shit bomb.
That'll be good for bosses. Maybe. It was good against...
it was good against the snake.
Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it was fucking instrumental against him. Like, 1,000. Eat it, asshole. My next most powerful attack does 800 and I can only use it once every 3 rounds.
Oh, this is Shit Town up here. Maybe we should go to Shit Town. That's where Barrett is from, right? Shit Town? Could like bolt them. Like, fuck the...
I forgot what we named Barrett.
Shuraku.
All the things to forget.
I think we inadvertently named the vampire something.
Right, because we were messing around with that. We'll get another opportunity though, right?
I think so. Maybe just we'll default
we're
it.
definitely gonna go there, right?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get it. We have to get every character. Sort of mandatory for me. Also because it's a vampire. And that means something.
I'm a vampire!
I'm a vampire! Fucking call it Nicolas Cage. That's a movie you'll need to see if you haven't already. It's called The Kiss of the Vampire, or The Vampire's Kiss.
I remember it being in the V's, so I think it's Vampire's Kiss, but
And
anyway,
it's a Nicolas Cage movie where
Nicolas Cage in a
he
David Lynch film.
slowly goes insane until he thinks he's a vampire.
Well, it's not a lighthearted movie by any stretch, so sit down.
He also has a ridiculous accent. Oh, you know.
It's like, hey, Nikki, could you sound like the biggest goddamn asshole? Can you do...
I think so. I can't even do it. That is...
Isn't it like trying to conjure it up? Makes me laugh too hard. You have to watch it. Watch it.
Oh. Barato is missing a carbon bangle, so we'll get that. Unless he's wearing one of those super growth things. No, he's just
the white machine gun.
I don't know what W means. Weaponized machine gun? Oh no. So no. Nick Cage in Con Air is not the ridiculous. It's more than that. Much more. It's he was in another ridiculous movie that was like a bad film noir thing. I think I showed you that, right?
Oh god.
It was like the main character was some nobody douchebag guy, and Nicolas Cage like comes in and is awful.
There's supposed to be this mind game thing about like levels of conning people.
Oh, that was right. Everyone was a con artist in that movie,
and they all knew they were, and they were trying to con each other. And like, there's this. Oh, I can't even remember the name of that thing.
I can't remember either. It was that bad, but
it had one other actual actor in it. The guy from Mission Impossible.
old guy?
Yeah. Oh, it was John Boy. But he was an old guy. And he was doing this movie because he couldn't get work. It was kind of sad. Also, his hand was perpetually in the smoking a cigar grip because that's the only one that it was like permanently locked in that grip.
Well, the reason I brought it up is because the reason I bring that up is because in that movie, Nicolas Cage acts like an idiot and has another ridiculous accent, a slightly different one.
Yes. No, it's not Matchstick Men, which does have Nicolas Cage and is about con men, but it's also infinitely worse.
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
Like, worse than this bad movie that we're talking about. Definitely. That's at least entertaining.
Oh, okay.
Matchstick Men is basically a romantic comedy in disguise.
With a child in it.
Yes.
Main central.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what is this?
Daddy-daughter news.
This looks powerful.
Ooh! That is a chimera in the desert. He's gonna use the aqua ray.
I killed one of these guys, didn't I?
I don't remember. Wait, we did have a talk about chimeras though, so we probably. Oh, Shrek!
He hold it out there, dude.
Give him the green.
And then we watched Next that one time. I subjected everyone to Next. Maybe it was like, I watched it with you and you're like, we gotta do this. And we watched it with Pokecapn and a bunch of other people. God, and we just wanted the movie to end. Like, halfway through.
I remember watching the riff tracks of that. But not the...
Maybe that was it.
Not that.
Maybe that was it.
Oh shit, right, the other thing. Ah! Quickly retreat.
Oh, he's not poisoned anymore. That's what I was doing.
Oh, that's what made it green?
Yep. You got poisoned from Poison Storm. So we can cross the little thing here and we can go to the other side. We can visit these areas of interest. No one's here. I'll come back later. What they don't show you during this part where it goes black is where they spend like 45 minutes trying to break in and finally manage to break the lock on the door. Soldier on in. And they get in there and they're like, no one's here. Sorry. We'll come back later. Oh, it's a Skylander. This dude's a Skylander. Kaz.
What?
There's a Skylander.
It's not a Skylander.
He looks like a Skylander.
Oh, he does look like a Skylander.
He fucking this is a fucking Skylander, right?
He really fucking is. My god.
Speaking of, Skylander's out. New one.
Yeah. I'll get it when I can pay fake money for it.
I'm just saying, it's Swap Force or whatever.
Yeah.
Skylanders.
Pretty cool. Skylanders can jump.
Finally, a Skylander I can play! I can't play a game like an action game where I can't jump. I'm sorry. It's a 3D game. I need 3Ds. All right. Back to Nicolas Cage. So Next was really awful and hilariously bad. Like, you don't realize it until about I want to say a third of the way through the movie that it's actually really bad. But by that time, you've watched too much of it to just turn it off. Ooh, what's this? Oh well, no one's there. I'll come back later. Said no one ever. But once you realize that it's bad, you keep on laughing and laughing and laughing. Oh shit! It's Reno and Rude.
At this point, I have no idea what I'm baking, but it's probably going to be delicious. So.
I was hoping you weren't going to say ruined.
No, it won't be ruined for another 15 minutes or so.
Saying like that ancient. What are they talking about?
Oh, they don't notice us here?
Well, now they do.
Oh no! Elena! She's the new hire. Right.
Yep. Oh no.
Then it's time.
Sushi da. Payback time for what you did in Sector 7.
Sector 7?
Other Nicolas Cage movies. Oh, The Rock.
Also,
I could go on about The Rock, but the best part in The Rock is when Nicolas Cage steals a Ferrari or something. He steals a Ferrari, goes on a chase with it, as, you know, Michael Bay movie. And then, like, wrecks the shit out of it and gets out of the Ferrari, and then, like, this hippie guy, they're in, like, San Francisco in the 90s, so there's actual hippies there, and he, like, sees this hippie guy who, like, says, "Oh, man, sorry about your car, man." Nicolas Cage just turns to the guy with death in his eyes and says, "It wasn't mine." And then just, like, walks away. And that was the last you hear about it. Hilarious! Gonna nuke the shit out of these guys. Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. We may be retreating, but we're still victorious. Look at the time.
Ugh, rude.
Ooh, that's a lot of AP, it seems like. Got a fairy tale, whatever that is. Increase our magic, maybe?
Well, it's what you read to kids when they're little.
Yeah, but, like, if you use it on yourself, does it increase your magic stat? It makes you more
If I use
believing.
it on myself, it increases my knowledge stat. Folklore. So yeah, that would be int, I think.
Didn't use any healing during that in the fight because they're chumps. And you can tell because they didn't have boss music. Only 2 ethers. What? I don't know what to do.
Right. I also don't know really what they're doing, other than the same thing that we're doing.
That's sort of the point, I think. We're just as confused about why they're doing anything. I should say.
Yeah, the plot was okay. I spent 20 hours in the dark, but came around.
Well, our main characters are in just as much of a confused daze as we are. That's the...
They're significantly more foolish, so...
Yeah.
Well, I hope, anyway. I haven't seen a canny act out of any of them yet.
I'm pretty sure they never actually do anything smart. They just punch things a lot, or shoot them, or slash at them with swords.
Hey, they play to their strengths, and that's a kind of smart.
Oh, Lord.
You're a toad! You're no longer a toad.
Oh, yeah, Toad's a thing in this game.
Hey, happy toad.
Does he stay a Toad after battle's over? I hope so. No? Okay. Are you looking at Graves? Can I look at Graves too? Is Grave cool or anything? Is it get any cool stuff here? Wow, reactors, that's nice. Wow, God, praying. Oh, no.
See, they're in some shit. 'Cause that is not a correct fence around that graveyard.
What is a correct fence around a graveyard?
Iron can repel spirits and fairies.
Mm-hmm.
And then this, like, mecha metal world. Imagine they have it.
But probably like shit ironed.
Yeah.
Like 10% of their shit is made of iron.
Oh, I love that face on the wall. That's really good. And I should clarify, I don't see that as a flaw in the game by any stretch. I'm criticizing the people in this village.
We can get Mystify magic.
Mystify. I mean, we have to get every materia, right?
And time magic is a thing too. It's probably haste. So you'll probably get that. Sell some things. Sell some mithril armlets.
Man, Wind Slash. Are we ever gonna get that character?
Yeah, we get her. Eventually.
Yeah. I
I
remember
know we encountered her or something.
Yeah,
right?
we went looking.
I just didn't give a shit at the time and it was too hard, so...
Yeah.
Fuck this. Oh, the fairy tale is a weapon for Eris. It's a staff, the bonking staff. She does. Cornucopia cures small. Oh. Hyper soft, mind source, elixir, eye droops, magic comb. That's for a character we don't have. Oh wait, no, it's for red. I think, yeah, red 13
Magic
equips barrettes. I don't know why. It's his weapon. He like puts it in his hair and then dives at them with his hair. Firing nullifies fire.
I mean, maybe because he doesn't have hands, so he can't hold other guys.
He has fucking powerful jaws. Alright, we don't have anything to sell. So I guess we could sell some bad material.
All your jaw accessory needs.
Ah, Mystify casts Confuse and Berserk.
I've often speculated about mounting a lance of sorts on, say, a dog or something, and teaching them to use it.
This face.
That is the face.
I wanted to hear a story and also look at the face.
Yes.
We vote outlaw use of Mako and live with nature.
Oh, that's
cool
why they
story.
don't have iron. Because they're living with nature. And iron is not natural.
Settle down.
Oh no, another basketball man.
So he's the cyber dwarf. A cyber dwarf.
Would you like to hear my story?
Would you like to hear my cyber story?
Listen to my... Whoa, man, what crappy game begins with that? Listen to my story. God,
Well,
it's too generic. I can't pin it down in my mind. Nor can I pin down the name of that awful movie.
You a traveler?
It's such a generic name, too.
Oh, his name is Zach. It's been 10 years. Zach! Zach's the guy whose identity I stole.
Wait, it was Final Fantasy X.
What?
This is my story?
Oh, he doesn't say exactly those words, but he does start out with a monologue in the intro, where he's like he talks about himself being like the main character. Almost like literally those words.
Let me put you up to speed in case you get lost, idiot. I'm the main character, me. Tidus.
And Bender is a dude in Final Fantasy X, which is why I want to stream it for you. Because of Bender. That's...
What's his name? John DiMaggio?
Yes. You can sort of hear Bender come out just a touch, if you know it's him, but otherwise it's a totally different voice. No, but I want to stream it because it's
Wait, don't
precious.
tell me he's fucking Waka.
He is Waka.
That blows my mind.
It is
oh
Waka.
no, and now I can hear it!
So sorry.
Oh my god. No! Poor guy.
I want to to play 10 because it's special. I do want to wait for the HD version to come out.
I hope it's at least fun.
It's fun. I like it. I like it's a fun.
That's the most important.
I wouldn't want to stream it if it wasn't a fun game.
All right.
Like I don't think I could stream 12 for you. And also you've experienced it.
Well, I kind of want to go play 12 sometime.
But like it's tedious, and I tried playing it again recently. And it's quite a slog.
Well, there's that whole different version where characters actually do different things.
The new version just proves that it's a slog because they added a feature that adds fast forward.
Oh right.
Like in Final Fantasy XIII too, except worse. Like it just speeds up the game.
Well, to be fair, we didn't unlock that feature in Final Fantasy XIII 2 until we had sunk like 60 hours into it and a bunch of optional shit. That motherfucking game. Congratulations, here's your reward.
In fact, I think you have to get everything else in the game before you can get fast forward.
Mercy.
I got lucky.
Ah!
That's the
double alarm.
the trouble alarm.
But not the double trouble alarm.
You said the DT word.
I said the TD word.
Well, that town has nothing else for me. Yikes. I hate it when the buttons don't... Ooh, death blow. I love a good death blow. And we're out. Alright. This car is the worst handling car ever made by any human. What will we guys think of Lightning Returns?
Okay, remember how I said I hope they wouldn't expand all that much?
Yeah?
They doubled in volume.
All over the place?
No, they stayed in. That was alright. But, yeah. I was kind of surprised. It's crowned, bloomed even.
Is it cool that they did that? Are you cool with
I
that?
don't know yet. I'll have to... I'll have to let them cool and then sample it a little and examine it for genuine burns. I don't think there are any. They're just very thoroughly baked and bloomed. So I think what I've ended up making is a cupcake.
Could be worse.
So that's okay. That is a known
Cupcakes
human
are
food.
pretty tasty too. Aside from being edible.
Yeah, and I'll start with edible and hope for tasty. Doesn't make me a little nervous.
So I don't know where we're going because I did all that and then.
Oh, there was.
Wouldn't you know it? There was nothing else to do.
Just met up with Marino, Poops, and left.
Yeah, we met up with them, went to the town, learned that it was exploded, and
Oh, you!
What do we have to do again?
Forget. Let's murder her.
Alright. We don't have to like feed her Gishel greens or anything, do we?
She just has to respect our show of force or whatever.
Alright.
I don't know if that's the truth. We might.
Hooray, she's dead. Although there's no, like, she doesn't die, it's just... Oh, okay, that's... Oh.
Oh, man.
Maybe we were trying to steal from her, and that was why. Because she was easy. There's no reason for us to take that much trouble.